It's a Minimalist Monday edition of Optimal Living Daily, episode 1109, Chasing Perfection by Helene Massicotte of freetopursue.com. And I'm Justin Malik. Happy Christmas Eve, and welcome to the podcast where I simply read blogs to you for free like a gigantic, ongoing audiobook with many different authors. Today's post being from freetopursue.com. And I'll keep this intro nice and short for Christmas Eve, so let's get right to it as we optimize your life. Chasing Perfection by Helene Massicotte of freetopursue.com. We're taught at an early age that chasing perfection is what a person needs to do to be considered good, that chasing perfection is the road to becoming the best version of us possible. Unfortunately, it's one of the most destructive lessons we learn. This belief leads us to spend money on things that don't really matter. We stop investing in the fundamentals because we feel we desperately need to look the part. External displays displace internal truths. Immediate rewards. Why do we buy the designer home and associated furnishings, the new car, the new trendy clothes, the makeup and hair products, spending precious time primping in the morning, the memberships, the beauty treatments? Why do we chase rewards points? Why do we get that dent in our car door or scratch on our bumpers fixed right away? Why do we pay for lawn care? Why do we wash our cars multiple times a week? Why do we spend on a level of perfection that goes well beyond what it means to lead a good life? Status. Maintaining and or elevating our status is the reward we get when others approve of what we have, how we look, and what we do. We're addicted to the immediate rewards associated with putting on a show versus the long investment it takes to build a reputation based on character. We do these things for show because we don't feel that just being who we are is enough, and we worry it never will. Having the right look and the right stuff is what we need to feel like we fit in. It's what we need to feel we have the right to matter to others, that we have the right to be loved. Here's the problem with the behavior. Chasing perfection is expensive, and it leaves us empty. Moreover, chasing perfection is getting increasingly expensive as our society keeps raising the bar on what constitute the basic necessities, let alone what it takes to lead a perfect life. The perfection premium. When I was working at my white-collar job, the perfection premium I was paying was about 25% of my pre-tax salary, and unfortunately, that's likely a conservative estimate. This included not only the right look, but making the right entertainment choices, the right gifts, the right vacations, the right everything. And I was headed for more righteousness as I considered our current home as a starter home and our overall state at the time to be rather imperfect. We spent a lot of money, and we were never satisfied. It was never enough because there was always something to tend to, something to fix, something to make right. Even maintaining our belongings took extra time and effort, never mind the cost of the inevitable upgrades. And the premium snowballs as the quality and quantity of your stuff increases. New and expensive status barking stuff requires paying a premium price to buy new or exclusive or luxury items and associated accessories, obsessive cleaning to show the item in its perfect state, maintenance and repair to retain the pristine look and flawless operation the belonging requires, storage and insurance to protect the investment, membership fees in order to use the expensive stuff where the desired people will notice it, and thanks to the Diderot effect, other new and expensive status barking stuff to go along with it. Purchasing premium wares is like embarking on an infinity loop. We may think we're moving along, getting ever closer to our ultimate destination, but the seeking and acquiring never ends because we're chasing a moving target. The only way to make it stop is to put an end to aspirational or status-reinforcing purchases. And the way to do it isn't to stop buying things altogether, but to change how we evaluate what we buy and why we buy it. We need to ask ourselves whether we'd still buy or maintain something if there were no one there to see it or if no one cared. Would you still bother having a showy luxury car if you lived miles away from everyone else? Yes? Then go for it. Have a 4,000 plus square foot home if you lived in an isolated area and never hosted visitors? Really? To each his own. Wear expensive jewelry and designer clothes if you never went anywhere? You have to be kidding, but okay. Or have the latest and greatest electronic gadgets if there's no one to show it to or no one gets why you bought it? Okay, I realize there are nerds among us. When we stop paying attention to trying to make everything perfect, we can actually enjoy what we have as is. We can live with a dented bumper. We can be okay with tidy and not sparkling clean. We can keep appreciating the classic as opposed to the trendy. We can keep using our electronics until they die their natural death. We can buy the store brand. We can buy and sell used and be happy someone else paid the new premium. We can even start noticing people and not their stuff. And we can spend more on what truly matters in the end, time doing things we enjoy with the people we love. Perfection? Now, as a somewhat reformed perfectionist, I'm much more likely to invest that level of effort and focus in the emotional and creative sides of life that I'm sure to cherish to the end of my days. You just listened to the post titled Chasing Perfection by Helene Massicotte of freetopursue.com. Definitely visit her site. She has some great book reviews, a bunch of articles, videos, and more. She's a friend of the show. We got to meet her at FinCon this year, which was a blast. You can find her at freetopursue.com. And I'll keep this nice and short for you today. I will be here tomorrow for Christmas Day, so have a great one. Have a nice Christmas Eve, and I'll catch you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.